Hello, today we are going to discuss one of the important questions of quadratic equation. Okay, as per board exam also this type of questions are important. Okay, so what does the question says? A train travels distance of 480 kilometer in a uniform speed. Okay, if the speed had been 8 kilometer per hour less, that means in case if we reduce the speed of the train, it will take 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Find the speed of the train. That means how will we solve this? Okay, see, remember, these are things we need to remember. One is the distance is same. That means the distance traveled in both the cases are 480 kilometers. Okay. Then they are reducing the speed by 8 kilometers. So when they do that, they are getting 3 hours more. Okay. This more or less, whatever when they use, that shows that the difference of time. Here 3 hours more means the difference of time is 3 hours. Okay. So for this, what will you do? We are going to use a speed formula, but an altered one. That means, so in the solution, what we are going to do is, see, we already know the speed formula. The speed is equal to distance by time, correct? So we are going to alter this into a time formula, okay? Time formula means what? We are going to write this as time is equals to, okay, distance by speed. Distance by speed. So let me take this as case number 1. Okay, the first case. In this case, what happens? Distance is same. Correct? Already they told. So that we are going to use 480 kilometers. Okay. Now we will take speed of train. Speed of train as x kilometer per hour. So distance is 480 kilometers and speed is x kilometer per hour. So therefore, what will be the time? Okay. Let me take it as time t1. Okay. So time formula distance by speed. So what is the distance here? It is 480 kilometers, correct? Speed is x kilometer per hour. So we can write this as 480 by x hours. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's go to the second case. In the second case, what happens? In the second case, as they told, it's the same distance, right? So distance will remain as 480 kilometers. Okay, but there is a change in the speed of train. Speed of train. Okay, speed of train, what happens? As per the question, you can see 8 kilometer per hour less, correct? That means the speed is going to change as x minus 8 kilometer per hour. Okay, so if the speed has changed, so therefore the time also will change. That means time, let me take it as t2. The formula is same only, no, which is distance by speed, right? So distance already we know. What is it? 480. Okay, and speed is a new speed, which is x minus 8 kilometer per hour. So this much hours. Okay, now in these two cases, we have to identify which is slow and which is faster. Okay, so this one, x kilometer per hour. Okay, fine, x kilometer per hour. This is x minus 8 kilometer per hour. That means what? This is fast. Okay, and here this is slow. Okay, so if you're going by fast, the time, it will take less time, correct? So this will be less time. If you're going slow, it will take more time. Okay, why we have to identify these two? See, they told here that 3 hours more, right? Whenever they use 3 hours more or 3 hours less, whatever, in that case, we have to go for difference of time, correct? So when you're finding a difference of time, you have to keep in mind, you have to subtract the smaller time in the bigger time. Okay, therefore, which is the bigger time here? T2. Smaller time is T1. Okay, to rectify this confusion only, we need to identify which is smaller and which is slower. So according to this, I'm going to write. So what I'm going to write is, now see. So therefore, what I can say here, T2 minus T1, correct? So more time minus less time, or slower minus faster. So this is how much As per the question, it is 3 hours. Okay. And we know what is T2, right? It is 480 by x minus 8. This is 480 by x. So that's we are going to substitute. That is 480 by x minus 8. Okay. Minus 480 by x equal to 3 hours. Okay. Let us solve this by calculation. Okay. Okay, let us solve this now. So to solve this, I can directly go for the LCM here, or I'm going to take 480 common. Okay, it will be helpful for us. So let me take 480 common. If I take 480 common, it is 1 by x minus 8 minus 1 by x equal to 3. Okay, here you can see 480 is in 3 table. Okay, how? 4 plus 8 is 12, correct? So 12 is in 3 tables, so I can cut 480 and 3 from here. It will be easy for us to reduce the calculation. Okay. So for that, what I will do, I'll cancel 3 one time. Okay. 3 ones are 3, right? One more here, right? It is carried by 1, 18. 3 6 are 18. So I get 160 here. So we simplified it. Okay. By simplifying this, we have a benefit. See here. Now this becomes 160, correct? Now inside the bracket, we have to rectify. For that, I'm going to use a butterfly method, that is by cross multiplication. Okay, so this into this into this, and this into this. Okay, make sure there is a negative sign. You use a bracket here. Okay, if you don't use a bracket, our answer messes up. So if I cross multiply in such a way, you call it as a butterfly method. So if you cross multiply, it becomes x into x minus 8 in the denominator. Numerator becomes x into 1, it is x, minus in the bracket 1 into x minus 8. It remains as x minus 8. So bracket closed, equals to 1. Why 1? Because we cancelled it. Okay. Now let's simplify further. Okay. This is 160 into x minus x plus 8 divided by x square minus 8x, close the bracket, equals to 1. Now this you have to be careful here. Okay. Now see, I multiplied x into x, I got x square, and x into 8, I got minus 8x. Okay. Now again, I'm opening a bracket here. X into x is minus x, minus into minus is plus 8. Okay. If you do an error here, if you don't use a bracket, we'll be putting a negative sign here. So that will spoil the entire calculation. Okay. Now after this, I can cancel this x and x because plus x and minus x becomes 0. Then I'm going to transpose this to the other side, and this 160 and 8 I'm going to multiply. Okay, these three things I'm going to do. So let us solve that. Okay, if I do that, what I'll be getting is, see, 8 into 160, right? It is 800, 8 6 are 48, 4 carried, 8 ones are 8 plus 4 is 12. 1280 is equal to x square minus 8x. Okay, because 1 into this will remain same only, no? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to transpose this 1280 to the other side. So what happens? Therefore, I'll get an equation as x square minus 8x, okay, plus 1280 went that side, right? It becomes minus 1280 equal to 0. Okay, I got a quadratic equation now. So with the help of this, I need to find the value of x now, okay? So let me use a quadratic formula, okay? Let us use quadratic formula. Already you all know about quadratic formula, I believe. Okay. So what's the quadratic formula? So the quadratic formula is x is equals to minus b, okay, plus or minus square root of d divided by 2 times a. Okay. What is d here? D is b square minus 4ac. So this is the equation which we got, correct? Now here a is what? A is the coefficient of x square, which is 1. B is coefficient of x, which is minus 8. And C is the constant, that is minus 1280. Okay. So to solve this, let us first find discriminant. Okay. So discriminant D is equal to B square minus 4AC. okay, and b is minus 8 square, okay, and minus 4 into a is 1 and c is minus 1280, okay. Now first thing, you make sure you multiply these two and make it positive, okay, because both are negative signs. So what happens here, 8 square becomes 64, minus into minus it becomes plus, and multiply these two. If you multiply this, 400, 4 8 is 32, 3 carried, 4 to the 8 plus 4 to the 8, 8 plus 3, 11, 1, and 1 carried, 4 ones are 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, if you add these two, you are going to get 5184. Okay, so remember the square root of 5184 is going to be 72. This you can solve by prime factorization method. Okay, that you can use, but I'm not going to do that. So you already know it. Okay, fine. So next we are going to find the value of x. Okay, so therefore x is equals to what? Minus b plus or minus square root of d divided by 2 times a. Correct. So let us substitute. Okay, now here what is b? B is minus 8, right? So one negative sign from here, another negative sign from here. So it becomes minus of minus 8 plus or minus root of d. Root of d is 5184 divided by 2 times a. A is 1. So 2 times 1. Okay. If you further simplify it, it's going to be 8 plus or how 8 plus or minus? Minus into minus plus. Okay. 5184's root is 72. So write this as 72 divided by 2. Now let us shuffle this, okay? Shuffle this means what? We have plus or minus, right? We'll be getting two answers. So first answer will be x is equal to 8 plus 72 divided by 2, which gives you 80 divided by 2, that is 40 kilometer per hour now. Second one, it is 8 minus 72 by 2. So that means which gives you what? Minus 64 divided by 2. That gives you minus 32 kilometer per hour. Okay. So we know that since it has a negative sign, we are going to cancel this. Why? Because of this negative sign. Okay. So therefore what we can say? Therefore the speed of therefore the speed of train is 40 kilometer per hour. Okay. So this is a very important question. Okay. Fine. Thank you.